Let's face it, we all want to live healthier lives, and sometimes that's easier said than done. And help is here. Dr. Michael Garko, host of the 1250 AM radio show Let's Talk Nutrition, is here to kick off his weekly segment here at Studio 10 on how to achieve proper nutrition and fitness. I was just saying, yay, because I need all the help in the world.
Good morning.
I'm always trying to be healthier, and I think all of us are.
Well, it's difficult. There's one thing, I learned in doing this talk show for 2 years, is that there are a lot of people out there in the world that want to do something about their health. I mean, there's a lot of criticism about obesity and whatnot. We'll talk about that as time goes on, but there's a lot of information out there. The problem is people sometimes have too much information.
Yep.
They'll have not enough information, or it's the wrong information to take charge of their health. And so I thought today the theme would be taking charge of your health, and how do you do that?
Right.
And also to talk about what are we going to try to accomplish over these next several months as I come on every Monday morning and we start off the week here. And I thought one thing that we would try to do for the viewers is to help them with their health and take charge of the health by informing them and inspiring them about health and nutrition so that they can take charge of their health. Just suffice it to say at this point, though, that if we don't take charge of our health, the consequences of aging and disease will take charge of us, and we don't want that to happen.
Absolutely, and like you said, a lot of us don't know where to begin. I think a lot of us set goals that are too high and they're unobtainable, but you have some principles that you want to suggest
we'll get into
going.
that in 1 second. And also, I want to share with the audience as we go along in these next several weeks and months how diet and nutrition can create health and wellness, but how it can promote disease and sickness. Everybody thinks of diet and nutrition, oh, that's a great thing. Well, yeah, but as it turns out, diet is a double-edged nutritional sword.
Right.
It can harm or it can heal.
Right.
And this we know. So that will be another goal that we want to focus on for on this show, LTN on here. And the third goal is to point out to the viewers and to show them how physical activity works together with diet and nutrition. I wish I could say that diet alone will be enough to keep you healthy, but we evolved over millennia to be physically active. And this society and our culture is a very sedentary one now. And we spend more time sitting on our bottoms than moving on our feet. And it just diet and nutrition together with physical activity, they have to be simultaneously in play all the time. Otherwise, you're not going to age very gracefully, whatever that may mean, and, and you're not going to hold on to your health. It will escape you, and that's reality.
Right, and one thing you say a lot of us sit around, and I think it's true, because we're all so busy. It's hard to, it's a lot of work to stay healthy, yet when I get home, sometimes it's just like, I just feel like, oh my goodness, it's a lot to think about working out or cooking a healthy meal, but you've got a lot of simple tips to help us out.
Right, and it is about taking charge of your health. You have to take charge, and it's easy for me to say. It's hard to do. So today, rather than just focusing on specific health and nutritional things that people could do, like exercising, taking supplements, and their diet, I thought we'd take a step back. And oftentimes people start off, they have good intentions, they start off well, but they fall apart in their health program, whether it be nutrition or exercise or whatever. Typically the reason for that is there's no foundation to their program. And the first principle I would talk about, and by the way, these principles are on my website, and if they go to letstalknutrition.com, I have a newsletter for this month that talks about all of these concepts, okay?
Great.
They can go there, because I talk fast and there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, we only have a few minutes left, unfortunately.
All right, so take personal responsibility. You have to do that in order to take charge, and that means that you have to be in charge of your own health. Don't wait to get sick. Don't wait for the doctor to tell you that you're sick. So take personal responsibility. Set goals. What I have found is people, they go off on these programs, they have no goals and they're unrealistic.
Right.
They try to take on the whole world and cure themselves in one day or make their health better. No, you have to be practical about that. You have to practice health. Doctors practice medicine. Why can't we practice health, right?
Right.
And so practice makes perfect. And the more you practice your health, the better you're going to get at it, and the healthier you're going to become.
And we see results, we keep going.
Right. The other is be consistent. And I always tell people that just do one thing. If it's just one thing every day, exercise, go to sleep earlier, do something, but start with one thing and do it every single day. Then add 2 things to it, then 3. The next thing you know, you got a pattern going and you have a lifestyle.
Right.
But you have to do it every day, or at least 6 days out of 7.
Right, can we get one day to have a little cheat?
You gotta cheat one day. Sure, you gotta commit nutritional sin and all that. That's fine.
All right.
Next is be patient. Don't give up. We all slip and slide a little bit, but you have to be patient, be kind to yourself. Strive for balance. Don't be so obsessed and excessive about doing things. And I talk more about that on the website. Believe in yourself. What I've learned is that people have negative thoughts and don't believe in themselves, they don't make it. They give up. They just surrender to, it's overwhelming. It's very difficult to stay healthy. Be optimistic. Optimism. Think positive, feel positive, and behave positive. What we know from the research is that people who are optimistic, that test out as optimists, are healthier. They have better, they manage stress better. Their blood pressure is better. Their cortisol levels are better. Cholesterol is lower. So optimism is very important. Think holistically. It's not just about your body. It's about your mind, your spirit, your social life.
Right.
That's all part of health. People just typically think of, this biochemistry health. No. It's more complicated than that.
Right.
And then let food be your medicine. 400 BC, a guy named Hippocrates said, let food be your medicine and medicine your food. My point of view, and if you could call it my bias if you want, but my training and my perspective is that it is about nutrition. Nutrition is not an alternative therapy. Nutrition is the essential way to stay healthy. And your body, drugs and supplements and food really don't cure the body. The body cures itself, but it is food that nourishes the body and allows it to heal itself. And so food is medicine, okay? And those principles are on letstalknutrition.com under Healthful Hints.
That's right. We also want to show viewers how they can tune into your radio show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Listen, learn, and live healthier at weekdays at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock, 5 days a week.
At 12:50 a.m. Or you can log on to letstalknutrition.com. And there's a phone number, 877-897-8255 for questions.
That's a toll-free number.
Toll-free number. And also, you're going to be here every Monday, so
every
you can
Monday
dive
morning
into more subjects. And to find out this week's topics on your radio show,
they can go to the website there, too.
Go to the website as well.
And I'm going to continue this conversation this afternoon with Dr. Michael Murray, an internationally famous individual who is into natural medicine. And we're going to continue this conversation so viewers can tune in this afternoon, and I'll develop this a little bit more. We have an hour to do it.
That's great. And you've got lots of other topics here that we're showing. And also, your Healthful Hints, you can log on to your website for that.
Yep.
And we're going to have all the information we talked about today on our website, studio10.tv also.
Yeah,
so.
My newsletter this month is exactly about this topic this morning, taking charge of your health.
Great. And also, you can visit us online at studio10.tv to get more information on Dr. Garko and Let's Talk Nutrition program. And while you're there, download our coupon for 10% off any purchase at Vitamin Discount Center. You can print it out and take it into any Vitamin Discount Center location, or follow the instructions to shop online at vdcusa.com. The coupon is good through the end of June. Thank you so much. We look forward to your segments every week.
Every Monday morning, we'll start off the week right.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Up next, we'll learn about an upcoming event to promote lung health in women. It's called Catch Your Breath, and we'll have the details when we come back.
This segment was paid for by Vitamin Discount Center.